Alright, hello everybody and welcome into another watch party. We're back here in SFA Week 4, already over 25% of the way through Season 14. These weeks just go by so fast, but we got a banger for you guys today as we have Oregon going on the road to face BYU. This is Coach Dave versus Coach... my gosh, why am I blanking? Coach Ron. Let's get into it. As always, we're going to go through the rosters first before we jump into the game. And we're going to start out with Oregon. Coach Dave coming off his first win of his Oregon career, blowing out Wisconsin after two BearCave losses. Sal Easton, the transfer from Texas, leading the way, 91 overall. Running back is Bo Jackson, the senior. We might see some Adam Williams as well, but it will be primarily Bo Jackson. At wide receiver, Mike Huff is the #1 guy, very good guy. And then Terrence Gaddis, 96 speed, and then Kinnery as well, 94 speed. So some very speedy targets here for Easton, and their tight end is Ron Mills, pretty low overall. The offensive line is nothing to write home about. Low 80s, high 70s, all across the board. There are no weaknesses, though, on the line. And then on defense, you got Alfred King on the left end. The right end, Adam Reed is hurt, so it'll probably be Jerry Hayes. In the middle, it's Eric Richards, 90 overall. Rashad Bush, 84. At linebacker, Aaron Newsom, 85, David Goff, 84, and Jamal Walton. So actually a very good front seven, only a few weaknesses there. And then at corner, this is where it kind of dips. They are quite speedy, but they're not great technically as far as technical skills. So George Haynes, Chris Young, and Nathan Edwards. And then at safety, Trevor Davis and Leslie Cole. And then kicking the ball is Eric Perry, the senior. Let's take a look. He's 2 of 3 on the year, 84, 87. Should be pretty quality. And then we're going to go and check out BYU, Coach Ron's team. We just saw them come off an epic BearCave win in a final game against Army. Pedro Bautista, the SFA quarterback, leading the way. He's an 80 overall, max throw power, 76 speed as well. So we'll see how dynamic he is today. Their running back, Ricky So, he did not have a lingering injury. He got knocked out of the last game, so remember, he's a transfer from Arizona State, so he should be a big factor here today. At wide receiver, all three of his top receivers are SFA guys. We got two freshmen, DeKalen Thrust and Deontay Lightfoot, who caught that yam for the touchdown. Those are both the deep threats. And then you've got the possession guy, Reese Brewster, in his sophomore year. You might see some Jermaine Wright. Tight end is Jeff Pimpton. He came on over from Iowa State along with Coach Ron a couple of years ago. He's in his senior year, looking for a big game. And then offensive line here, pretty similar to Oregon's, maybe a slightly worse, but still quite a quality line. And on defense, you got Sam Patterson, Willie Denman, and then the middle, Adam Mitchell and Daryl Harris. Definitely a weaker defensive line for BYU. Linebacker, Koriaki Pakirora. He is the brother of Tokumaha Pakirora over at Utah. So we'll see how good he does today. He's number 59. Sean Howard in the middle there. And then the right outside linebacker, Mike Thompson. Once again, Oregon does have the advantage here at the linebackers. Now at corner, Chris Davis, the top corner. Adam King will be the top guy today, and then Sam Bass as well is out. So we have two injuries to two of his top 3 corners. So only 4 healthy corners today. That could be big here for Oregon. And then at free safety, the SFA player, Raheem Ozuna, he's going to have to be very good there at the free safety spot so that they don't give up these deep shots to Sal Easton. And then at safety here, Clay Ward. I'm not sure how his depth chart is. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure. I mean, they all suck. So there's some liabilities in the secondary today for sure. And then you got Jeff Hodges, the freshman here. Very bad kick power. So it looks like Oregon does have the advantage here. I think the only thing that BYU could surprise us with is the offense and all those SFA players, but we will see. I don't have to hide the screen here. I haven't simmed any games. This is the first watch party of the week. Obviously, watch party's always first of the week, and may have some people jump in here, may not. I know Dave wanted specific jerseys. Let me pull that up before we go ahead and get started. So Dave, black helmet, wolf gray shirt, and black pants. All right, so they're gonna definitely go for broke here. So he said, what is this? Black helmet. Do we have a black helmet? That's nightmare green. I'm guessing this is what he meant. That's his close
Yeah,
to
do
black.
that one.
Okay. And then wolf gray. That one's pretty obvious. And do we have true black, or is it just going to be the same thing? Oh, here we go. All right. See if there's any other blacks. No. Okay. Oregon always going crispy, and I guess because we're going, let's go all royal. I love the blue for BYU, so that is going to look good. All right, so an 86-79 here for Oregon advantage. Like I said, both these teams coming off big time wins. So we'll see who can get to who can get another big win. Trying to get back to 500 for Oregon here. All right, here we go. Remember, it's watch party, so anybody who is here can jump in and talk any point, but I will give baseline commentary. Just me and Dave right now. It's Sunday morning here. All right. Now I am going to skip the presentation. That way we don't get a UI glitch. Beautiful. And I'm going to try to avoid any spoilers for game results by popping up an overlay, but we'll see what happens. All right, so Oregon kicking it off first. So we're going to see Pedro Bautista and BYU take the field first. They are returning this one out of their own end zone. They do not get back to the 20. That's Reese Brewster, the SFA player. He's their slot guy. So here comes Pedro, the quarterback. Top of your screen, DeKalen Thrust. Bottom, Deontay Lightfoot. And in the slot is Brewster. Here's Ricky So, the ASU transfer. First time we've seen him take a carry as he was knocked out of the last game. He looks very good in the BYU Blues. Coming up from Tempe. He's faced Oregon quite a few times in his career. So we'll see if he can beat this team. A nice run there, 8 yards. It looks like early on these first two carries, BYU's getting an early push on this defensive line. All right, 1st and 10. Pedro, he's making an adjustment here. See if he takes his first throw of the day. He will. They bring a blitz and he gets it off, and there's Jeff Pimpton, the SFA player, the transfer from Iowa State. Big play as they're already across the 50. They had a free blitzer there, but they didn't let him get home. All right, so already at the 40 here in 3 plays, less than a minute gone. BYU, nice drive here, and they're going backwards. Quick options, not going to work. Remember, Pedro does have a little bit of speed, so they will sprinkle in the option game, but Bush brings him down. 2nd and 13 now. Another audible. It worked last time. Getting Pipton into the slot. See if they can connect again. This one's just a dump off. That's Deontay Lightfoot, the man who caught the game-winning touchdown against Army, streaking down that left side of the field. We'll see if they decide to attack this defense deep today. That is the game plan typically for Coach Ron. All right, and over the middle, that's intercepted. Pedro makes a mistake here early. and Oregon's going to take over. He thought he could get it over the linebacker, but he just picks it out of the sky. All right, so now we see Sal Easton, the transfer from the Texas Longhorns. Bo Jackson in the backfield. They're going to hand it off to him on the left side. Brought down by the corner. -2 yards. Adam King into that starting corner role makes an early play. Second and 12 now. 2 tight ends on the field here. Easton under center. And quick throw, and oh, that was almost, wait, they're calling this a fumble! Oh, King picks it up. BYU takes back over. They're calling that a backwards pass. He dropped the ball, so it's a live ball, and Ron picks it up. Are they going to review that? No! We'll chalk that up on something you do not see every day, so they're calling that a fumble. And here comes BYU, and they're going right back in, man. Both these teams flirting with disaster. The bubble screen not working. Luckily, Fedro threw that way too high. So an electric start already. A turnover on both sides. Here to start the day. This game starting off with a bang. 2nd and 10 now inside the red zone. Handoff. No, Fedro's going to keep it. He stiffies 1, goes down after 2. So 3rd and 9. Believe it or not, they may not be in field goal range quite yet. So we might see BYU get aggressive here. We've yet to see him target DeKalen Thrust. Can be a screen pass to So. He has some room. Does he have the blocker? He gets through 1 and he goes out of bounds. Just ran out of real estate there. So decision time now for BYU is they're just going to bring out the field goal kicker. They'll take the 3 points after the lucky fumble. The kick is up, and it is good. So BYU is going to take an early lead here. 3-0. All right, tough start for Oregon. Got a little bit unlucky on that screen pass. Oh, he's still on his feet. And now we got a flag. Clipping is going to back Oregon up even more. This is a team that is, but despite being 1-2, they were competitive against App State. They lost to the #1 team in the country, and then they destroyed Wisconsin last week. So kind of a mixed bag. So we're going to have to see if they can settle down here on the road. Another road game against a non-Power 5 team as Stanley Kinnery gets his first catches. We see the Duck on the sidelines. We don't often get to watch Oregon, so this is a breath of fresh air, one of the best brands in the country. 1st and 10, motioning out. Packer Rory's on him. Sal has time. He's going to throw that deep open man. And that's Kinnery again. He gets 22. Now I wonder who gets credited for the fumble. Because it was a backwards throw. Is that going to be Sal Easton? Or are they going to give that to the receiver? I love these wolf gray jerseys. The way the numbers are faded is pretty nice. All right, 1st and 10. Back under center. Gonna run some power here with Bo Jackson, and he cuts inside, runs over a man, and gets a 1st down. Nice run in there from Bo. This is not the real Bo Jackson, obviously. And over the middle, Bo Jackson gets 5. All right, so a nice response after a weird fumble on the first drive. 2nd and 5 here, and kind of weird seeing an Oregon team play this much under center, but if it works, then keep doing it. But they bring him down after 1. It's going to be 3rd and short. That's a long 4 yards, man. It looks like about 5. As we're back to shotgun. Little bunch at the bottom there. Plenty of time for Sally. Throws it short, but he's going to convert. Ron Mills, the tight end, gets his first catch of the day. As we're a little over halfway through the first quarter, Sal Easton's not thrown an incompletion yet. He threw a fumble. Easton has time, floats that over the middle, and that's going to be a completion. Jason Clifford, the fullback, getting involved. So inside the red zone, can Oregon punch home first? Give us our first touchdown of the day. Jackson in the backfield. Up the gut, and he's blown up. Nice job there by Sam Patterson, who had a great day against Army last week. He's a key factor in their comeback win. 2nd and 11 now at the 13. Back under center. 2 tight ends. Hand off up the gut, and he goes down again. Sam Patterson right back in there. Already 2 TFLs. Bo Jackson, not a lot of room. So 3rd and 12 now. They're going to have to throw it. We've yet to see Huff get involved. He's at the top of your screen. In motion over the middle. Sal throws it to the end zone, and they're calling it an incompletion. It was picked off in the end zone, but he couldn't get the toe in, so Oregon now has to bring out the field goal unit. So this one's about a 30-yarder from right hash. Should be pretty easy for this star kicker, the senior. And it is. All right. So 3-3 here early on. No touchdowns quite yet. And we're going to see another defensive battle today. We already have 2 turnovers. Reese Brewster on the return. And he gets to the 26 this time. So if you're just joining us, I see we have more people, but BYU threw an interception on their first drive, and then like the very next play, Sal Easton threw a screen pass, and the receiver dropped it, and so they called it a fumble, and BYU converted. But both had to settle for field goals as the option's not working here for BYU. He goes negative again, Rashad Bush. We call that the quick option merchant there for Bush, just racking up the TFLs. 2nd and 13 now, split backs. Ricky So back in. Remember, he's healthy today. They're throwing that one, and there's DeKalen Thrust, the 4-star. He's still trucking across the 50, a 30-yard gain. You know, Fedro Bautista was a 2-star quarterback, but he had the highest throw power we've ever seen come out of high school. And then Coach Ron last year decided to recruit 2 highly touted deep threats, Deontay Lightfoot, DeKalen Thrust. So there's a big one there. 1st and 10 now across the 50. Now split backs, both going out. And we're floating that one, and a nice connection there. That's Lightfoot this time. Already his 3rd grab of the day. Fedro, he's completed every pass, just one was to the Wolf Gray. Already threatening another score here. Watch out, Jeff Pimpton. He's hiding on the line. He has his hand in the ground. He's yamming to the end zone, and it's intercepted again. Fedro's 2nd pick of the day. This time trying to find his that's right in the backfield, Jermaine Wright. And it was double covered.
Out there looking like Bishop Moore.
But see, it's understandable for an 80 overall to do that. Not a 96. As an open man here, that is Ron Mills down the sideline. Remember, this is a thin secondary. BYU has 2 corners out. 2 of his top 3 corners as Ron Mills gets away. Really the only elite player out there right now is Raheem Ozuna, the free safety. So 1st and 10 across the 50. Handoff. A stiffy there. Bo Jackson gets about 4. I feel like so far this year we've had a lot more turnovers in these live games, which I'm not mad at. It's pretty exciting. 2nd and 6. Got a blitzer, and he connects. But no, they're calling him out of bounds. The receiver couldn't drag the toe. 3rd and 6 now. Wait a second, we got a review coming. Did he get the foot in bounds? No, I don't think so. I think that back foot was off the turf when he caught it. Trying to get it to Gaddis. It's reversed? Well, holy ref ball. As Bo Jackson had to leave the field because he had the wind knocked out. What a wuss. 1st and 10 now for Sal Easton. They got some free ref ball here as he floats this one. That's going to be... Oh, my God. I thought it was going to be picked. Gaddis gets another catch. King folded on that one. That should have been a pick 6. Split back set, threatening the red zone here. Sal again dumps that one off. And a spear. Big hit. Easton's 9 of 10. Last play of the first quarter. Gonna throw it again. 5-man rush to the end zone. And it goes through the uprights. But that is not 3 points. So at the end of the first, it is 3-3 here. A lot of mistakes for both sides. But a very competitive game thus far. All right, can Oregon punch it home? 2nd and 10. They're back under center. Bo Jackson's back in the game. Man in motion. That short side is crowded. They're going to go to the strong side there, and he gets about 8. Cuts back inside. 3rd and 2, a chance for this defense to get off the field. And this is where they're at their best. Their secondary is the weak spot, so playing these heavy goal line sets, and it doesn't matter. Touchdown, Dominique Jenkins. Oregon takes the first touchdown of the day. They capitalize on the Pedro Bautista 2nd INT. Never had a chance. All right, so Oregon 10-3. Now we got to see, can Pedro Bautista, he's had some beautiful throws today, but can he settle it down and make the right decision? Not every throw is open. As Reese Brewster, he falls down, or Ricky So takes that one. Plenty of time for BYU. They are the home team. Lightfoot by himself at the bottom of the screen. Quick throw. That's going to be to Pimpton, the tight end, and he only gets about 3. Second and 7 now. It's going to be quick read option. Pedro takes it. Remember, he has some decent speed. He's not a slouch in the run game. All right, they're hurrying up. They liked something there, and they run the same play again. The read option, and he bites again. Is another first down. So that defensive end might need to... Are they going to run it a 3rd time? Come on, please run it a 3rd time. No, they're going to throw it this time, and he delivers a strike over the middle to Kalen Thrust again. Already over 100 yards here across the 50 yet again. They've been over the 50 every single drive as So gets a nice push. Gets about 13. Now inside the 35 here, that left side is very much open. Lightfoot to the backfield. And shovel option that way. Fedro tries to split the gap, and he gets brought down. That's David Goff, the man who got the interception in the first quarter. So 2nd and 11 now. Thrust by himself, top of the screen, split backs. So, gonna be triple option. They get the flip out to So, and he has some open field. Can he break the tackle? He does! There goes So, but Goff has to bring him down. A 19-yarder for Ricky So, the Arizona State transfer. Very familiar. He ran the triple option with Arizona State and Coach Rick. Beautiful play there. So back to the red zone. Can BYU finally capitalize? Handoff to So. Big hole. He gets another first down. We're at the 5. First and goal from the 5. Under center, Fedro. He's going to hand it off up the gut, and they get stacked up. Maybe about 1. This time, second goal from the 3.5. They're in shotgun. And keeper, and Fedro goes down in the backfield. Aaron Newsom wasn't fooled. But that same defensive end was. So 3rd down, they've yet to convert 1 today. Only a 3-man rush for Fedro. Dumps that off to Ricky, and nothing special there. They're going to have to trot the field goal unit back out. Another goal line stand for Oregon. They got the lefty kicker out. Kick is up, and it's good for BYU. So 10-6 here. Bring it back to 4 points. That one was almost shanked. Remember, Oregon does get the second half kickoff, so BYU definitely missed opportunity there. Nice play. Mark Seals gets about 19. So what does Sal Easton have in store for us now? Back under center. Audible on the defensive side. Only rush forward. We're yamming it deep. 2-on-1, and they tip it away from each other. Michael Ward couldn't bring it in. Raheem Ozuna was in the area. That was just a bad throw from Sal. I don't think he could get all of his juice into that one. Is Ozuna going right up to the line? Is he going to blitz? He is, and he can't make the play on the run as Bo Jackson gets 6. Patterson again in on the tackle. 3rd and 4. Split backs. Sal, he has some time. Just dumps that off to Ron Mills, and he can't get there. Play made by the linebacker, so that's going to be a 3-and-out. If I'm not mistaken, now we have our first punt of the day from either side. So BYU getting the ball back before halftime. He breaks one. That's Brewster. And he only gets 8. So very even on both sides. The difference is Oregon being able to capitalize on it. So here comes Fedro back out. As we get a nice throw there. And I think our in-game audio just glitched, which is fine. We don't need in-game audio, but it looks like we've got a silent game now going on. I don't know if I can fix that. It might fix itself as he throws that over the middle, and Jermaine Wright gets his first catch of the day. He was the target for the end zone. Yeah, I'm not sure about the sound, so we'll see if it comes back. Blue square added again. That's not a It's not like a screen sharing issue or not your issue. That is the game's issue. As Pedro now, and he's hit again. That's Goff. So we're under 4 minutes now in the second quarter. Once again, that left side looks pretty nice on a counter. We'll see if they try to attack it. Oh, they're bringing everybody. And Pedro just gets away. So Oregon trying to make them settle for another field goal. I think they're a bit out of range. So they might be in 2-down territory or 4-down territory. 3rd and 8. Pedro. He has plenty of time this time. And delivers a strike, and it's almost picked. He was trying to find thrust. George Hayes tips it away. And they're going for it. So 4th and 8 inside the 30 here in the first half. Outside of field goal range. Can they convert? Only a 3-man rush. Pedro, he off target. He had his man opened. And he just plain and simple missed Lightfoot straight into the dirt. So Oregon takes over now. And we'll see if this fixes it. No, it doesn't. All right, so handoff to Bo Jackson, and he goes down in the backfield. Sean Howard. It's always funny what kind of glitches we get. We've never had a sound glitch before. So very interesting. See if Oregon decides to do anything here as they go backwards yet again. So it looks like Oregon's, pretty secure and just trying to bleed the clock and go to half up 4. See if BYU gets aggressive. They should get the ball back with plenty of time if they get a stop here. But now Oregon comes out empty. Maybe they're going to try to convert here. Easton over the middle, and he's going to be short. James Neal gets 13. He can't get 14. So does Oregon get aggressive? No, they do not. Now watch the fake. Would be an interesting play as it looks like BYU is coming after them, and they are. But they do just boot it away. So Reese Brewster, 10 yards. So we're under 2 minutes left. They have 3 timeouts. All right, BYU. They have 2 turnovers. They have the 4th down turnover on downs. So, and then 2 drive stopped inside the 10 for field goals. So they've been able to move the ball fine. It's just they can't put it together. Triple option this time. Plenty of room for Pedro. And he gets about 7. 1 minute, 25 seconds left. Still all 3 timeouts as we're just across the 50. BYU has 12 firsts. They bring a blitz. Picked up. He finds So in the backfield and gets about 9. Coach Ron talking to his guys here as he takes his first timeout. 2nd and 1. And so he gets another first down. Clock stops, so they don't have to use a timeout. So's already up to 82 on the day, averaging 9 a carry. You'd think BYU might want to attack the run a little bit more. Pedro over the middle finds thrust. This time another first down. Clock stops. So now only 50 seconds left. They're inside 25. Plenty of time now. But the question is, can they finally get a touchdown? Over the middle, open again. That's thrust again. They're calling him short this time, so clock is ticking. Or no, Oregon called a timeout. Interesting. Coach Dave wants the ball back as So takes a counter, and he gets a first. Clock stops for the moment. If you're BYU, you would be smart to bleed the clock a little bit more. It's what they're going to do here. And everybody on the left side. Pedro making a play or an adjustment. Throws it out to his running back, and they push him out. So clock stops. 27 seconds left. Second and goal. Same spot. They've not been able to punch it in. Can they finally get a touchdown? 27 seconds. They bring a blitz, and he's sacked this time. Pedro goes down. So 0 for 4 on third. 24 seconds left. 14 yards away. Pedro, it's going to be a screen pass. So gets it. Does he have the blockers? There goes So. Touchdown BYU. They take the lead right before half. And if you're an Oregon fan, that makes you sick. You got the sack. You felt like you did everything right. But the blocking was just too good. So extra point out. The kick is up, and it's good. So 13-10 here for BYU. The home team looking to take the lead to half. See, does Oregon have any magic? They have 2 timeouts left. Nice return here. Gets past 25. Mike Huff held off of the stat sheet. We felt like he's going to have a big day with the secondary being hurt and all, but he's been clamped. So Sal Easton back. Under center. Looks like they're just going to run the clock out. Jackson gets the carry. He gets about 2. And yeah, there's going to be no timeout. So we might get one more play off here, but this is going to be the last play of the half. It is. Sal Easton is going to throw it. He just floats it down, and it's tipped away by Michael Ward. So as we hit halftime here in the Season 14 Week 4 watch party, BYU takes a 13-10 lead into halftime. And it's halftime here. I don't know about our sound if we're going to get it back, but check out Home Field. Use code SFA, 15% off the best college football apparel company. And if you're watching Oregon, I know you like brands. I know you like swag. I know you like alternate uniforms, alternate logos. So Home Field is the place for you. Check them out. Use code SFA. All right, I'm hoping we get the sound back. I don't like having the silent background. Welcome in, Dogwater. We got a sound glitch midway through the second quarter. First time we've ever had a sound glitch before, but I mean the story has been the turnovers and the lack of ability to convert for BYU. But how about Oregon's run game? 22 yards in the first half. Bo Jackson unable to do anything. So it will be Oregon getting the ball first here. And the sound does not return. So kickoff. Seals on the return, I believe. He gets hit hard. Cougars coming out. They've had a great day on defense. They just gave up the one drive. All right, so before we start, let me just see. I've heard before that entering replay. Yeah, no. Sound is toast for this game. All right, Sal Easton, a deep drop there. And it's going to be wrapped up immediately. That's Ron Mills again. He's been very active in the past game. Wrapped up by Raheem Ozuna. So 2nd and 9 now. They're crowding the line here, trying to stop the run. As Sal does another deep drop, and they're going to get to him. Down he goes, a big-time sack. Darrell Harris. So 3rd 19 incoming. Already this drive looks to be over here for Oregon, who really hasn't done much since that touchdown drive early in the second quarter. 3rd and 19 now. Bunch formation. Watch those deep posts. As Sally has time, throws it off the back foot, way short. So both quarterbacks have not been all that accurate today. So we get a 3 and out from Sal Easton. After getting sacked, he was very uncomfortable in the pocket on that last play. So BYU gets the ball. They're going to have great field position to start. Brewster makes some moves, breaks a tackle, gets about 10. So BYU's starting to dominate. If they can just convert on some of these plays, they could blow this team out of the water. Fedro, that right side looking nice, and but they're going to go quick option the other side. A beautiful block there to spring a Fedro. 18 yards. Look at this block. He takes out 2 men and seals the edge. A beautiful job by the offensive line. Run quick option to the short side is a very low percentage play, but it worked there. So flipping the play now is they're going to hand it to So. He had a great first half. He even had the touchdown in the pass game. He gets 3 here, up to 90 yards. 2nd and 7, they're already threatening. Fakes the handoff. Fedro keeps it again, and he gets about 6. All right, 1st and 5. All right, 3rd and 1. Fedro keeps it again. He's going to convert. Nicely done from Fedro. Inside the 15 now. Thrust is going to get the handoff from the wide receiver position, and he goes nowhere. So trying to get fancy with the deep threat receivers, the speedy receivers, and they don't do much. 2nd and 13. This would be a huge stop for Oregon. Keep it at 1 score. Pimped into the slot. Back to the line as So gets the carry, and he gets half of it back. So 3rd and 9 now. Split backs. DeKalen Thrust, bottom of your screen. They're going to throw this one as Fedro, he breaks a sack, and then he gets hit from behind, and down he goes. Now the question is, did that knock him out of field goal range? They have a very bad kicker as Bush gets the sack. Fedro tried to play hero ball. He just couldn't get the ball off. As you see, everybody was covered downfield. So they are going to bring out the field goal team. So this is a 33-yarder, definitely as far as you can get for the range of this 61 overall. And it is off the upright. They call it good. Yeah, we're not going to get a replay, but it's good. 16-10. BYU. What a performance from this freshman kicker. 3 for 3. And if you're just joining us, and you don't hear game sound, the game glitched. Glad we didn't get a crash. It just took our sound away, so that's why it's silent and just me talking. Hand off Bo Jackson, see if they can get this run game going. Jackson gets 7. So Coach Dave, he was up 10-3, 13 unanswered from BYU. This offense has really been sputtering. Can they string together a couple of first downs? Quick option. Sally, that's a favorable spot. I don't know about that one. They give Sal Easton the first. The refs have been all over Oregon today. They gave them an early review that should not have been overturned as Bo Jackson goes to the outside and he gets brought down. You know, I think it's admirable that Oregon's trying to force the envelope with the run game, but you're facing a secondary that is depleted of 2 of their top 3 corners. You need to be attacking deep. They've not even thrown it to their top receiver once today. As this time they go deep, that's going to be Ron Mills again making a catch, his 5th of the day. When you're facing practice squad guys, man, you've got to attack. You have one of the best quarterbacks in the country. We're across the 50 now. Flipping the play. Putting Mills back to the slot. Hand off here to Jackson. He goes down. That's, thought that was Patterson. It is Patterson. His 3rd TFL of the day. Gets right past that pulling guard. 2nd and 14 now. This run defense has been elite from BYU so far. As you're going to hand it off to Bo Jackson. He has that side. He breaks a tackle. There he goes. They push him out and they give him the first. So from 2nd and 14 to a fresh set of downs. Thank you, Bo Jackson. 1-on-1, he breaks the corner. Never had a chance when you go up high. So inside the 40 now, Oregon is starting to reel. This is their best drive since that touchdown drive early in the 2nd quarter. Easton, he's jamming this one deep, and he's open! Touchdown, Oregon! Terrence Gaddis gets him back on top. Attack the depleted secondary, broken coverage, however you want to say it. Oregon takes the lead. That's exactly what they needed. And to take the lead officially, yes they do. 17-16 here. All right, we got a good finish brewing here today. That is, I think, our 4th lead change so far. Been a very back and forth game today. So BYU, can they stop settling for field goals? They had that one Ricky So screen pass, as you just watched, but just, yeah, nobody. Ugh. Ron's got to be sick watching that one. So here comes Fedro Bautista back. We're going to see any more Batista bombs. Fedro dumps that, and it's a catch for Jermaine Wright. Now, I do like that he's pretty much settled down since those first 2 first-quarter interceptions as we get a handoff here to Jermaine Wright. He breaks a tackle. Oh, Jermaine Wright almost broke that free. He's definitely the forgotten receiver in this core. So 1st and 10. Handoff to So, and you get stacked up in the middle. That's Goff. Have yourself a day, Goff. He's been all over the field. He got the interception. 8 tackles now for Goff. 2nd and 8. We're threatening the 50. So we got about 11 minutes left here in Watch Party. As you get a handoff to the backup running back, and Joe Woods gets a first down. Looks like the Cougar didn't get the memo of the uniform change today. That's embarrassing. So we're across the 50 now. Fedro, they're going to hand it off. No, Fedro keeps it. Oh, he cuts up field. He gets a first down. He may be a gunslinger, but this guy, he does have some running ability. He's not afraid to use it. He's up to 48 yards on the day. So we're inside the 40. 1st and 10. Delayed give to So. He cuts up field. There goes So. Oh, and he trips. He could have had so much more. He tripped over the guy who fell over. He put a dirty cut on that defensive tackle. So 2nd and 5 now. We're inside the 35. We're not audible here. And DeKalen thrusts to tight end. Interesting strategy. See if it works out. He throws that deep, and he's just throwing that one away. 3rd and 5 now. They've been very, very weak today on 3rd down, but they are in 4-down territory. They do not have a kicker that can kick from this range. They're going to run a screen pass to Woods, and he cuts up, and he stiffies one, and they're going to call him short. After all of that, they call him 2 yards short. So here we go, 4th and 2. Can BYU keep the drive alive? About 10 minutes left in the game. Hand off to So, and he keeps the drive going. He gets about 12. Now we're in the red zone. 4 wide. Jeff Pimpton in the slot. Can BYU retake the lead? They hand it off to Ricky So. He runs over 2. He pushes forward. He gets another 1st down. The transfer from Arizona State is dominating Oregon today, as he's done his whole career. Bursting goal. They hurry it up. Pimpton in the slot. They hand it off to So again, and he gets to the 1. Can Oregon hang on? 2nd and goal now. Back to the shotgun. Bautista takes the snap, hands it off to So. He's stacked up. Back to the 4. Is Oregon going to get another stop inside the 10? It would be their 4th one of the day, as they're going to let this go to the 4th quarter. Oh, baby, this game is heating up. We're going to get a 3rd and goal when we come back here. 17-16, Oregon has the lead for now. Very back and forth game, a very fun watch party. This might be my favorite watch party so far this season. We'll see if it can live up to that Florida ending last week. So 3rd and goal. Can BYU retake the lead? Oh, Fedro keeps it, and he's stopped from behind. Down he goes again. Aaron Newsom, he is not falling for these read options like everybody else. And out trots the field goal unit again, but wait. Oh, a false start, and when you already have a bad kicker, this could be bad if he misses this. So to retake the lead, he's already 3 for 3 today. The lefty kicker. This could be a 27-yard field goal. The kick is up, and it's good. BYU retakes the lead again. Our 5th or 6th lead change. I've lost count at this point, but BYU, that's their 4th field goal of the day. And when you have a 60 overall kicker, that is no small feat. So a 2-point lead now. Oregon has the ball again. They finally got the offense going. Can they do it again? Back under center. Looks like they're going to keep going at the run game. Not sure if that's the best decision. As a quick throw out, and we saw in the first quarter that was a bad idea, and they do it again. This time they hang on. It doesn't result in a fumble, but Stanley Kennery unable to do much. So I would recommend Dave eliminating that one from the playbook, as it's 2nd and 12 now. Mills in motion. They're going to throw deep drop corner blitz. He tosses it, and they're calling that an incompletion. The blitz got home. A very creative blitz from this Coach Ron's defense. 3rd and 12 now. Bunch formation bottom of your screen. BYU trying to get off the field. And they're just going to do a draw play. Oh my, bad play calling there, as it's going to be another 3 and out for Oregon. So a chance for BYU to extend the lead, and a touchdown would put this to 2 scores. It's going to be some nice field position. We'll see on the return here, Brewster. He stiffies one, gets out to about the 50. So a little over 7 minutes left now. The Oregon defense is going to have to come up with something here. Giving up a touchdown is practically death at this point. Lightfoot in motion. Thrust back to the slot again. Think maybe they can catch him off guard here. As he does, he finds thrust there. So big brain plays from Ron, putting your top receiver, the speedy 90-plus speed guy, motioning him to tight end. And interesting, as we're doubling up Oregon here on the first downs, is Fedro. Oh, he runs through the corner, but he trips on his own shoelaces, 5 yards. Been very impressed with Fedro in the open field. He's made some tough decisions here today in the pass game. That's to be expected, but I've been very impressed with his running ability. Quick option time now, and this time they finally bring him down. Alfred King making the correct call. So 3rd and 5, 2nd and 9, or they're 2 for 9 on 3rd down. Remember, 4 down territory. We're yamming it deep. It's a Batista bomb. 1-on-1, and it's picked. Trying to find Lightfoot. He can't get it. He can't bring it down. The 3rd interception of the day for Batista. Exactly what Oregon needed here to get back in this game. They're down 2, but now they're at their own 4. Can Oregon get out of the shadow of their own end zone? Mills in motion. The running game has been bad. They're going to throw it here. 4-man rush. We're yamming it deep with Easton. And oh my God, nobody saw that ball. Lost in the lights or something. That was a weird play. Nobody saw it. 2nd and 10 now. They're just going to run this one to the outside. Oh, and he stumbles. Bo Jackson recovers, get back to the line of scrimmage, but that was almost a safety. That was scary. 3rd and 10 now. At their own 4. They're going to throw it. He can't take a sack. He dumps that one off, and oh, stiffies, and that's a 1st down. What a play. That's Mike Huff's first touch of the day, and it's a big one. Takes the drag short and breaks 2 tackles, gives him a fresh set of downs. Here comes Oregon. Handoff, and Sal goes down in the backfield. Daniel Dortch this time, the depth corner. Remember, BYU's without 2 of their top 3 corners today, and they somehow have a lead against Sal Easton. 2nd and 14. Handoff to Bo Jackson. He finds some room to the outside, but no. Once again, this run defense is elite. Clay Ward this time. Or Clay Ware. 3rd and 14 again. Can they get some more magic? Huff at the top of your screen. Easton, he has some time. And off the back foot, cross body finds Huff, but he's not going to get it this time. They bring him down. 4th down. So Oregon's not going to get aggressive here. They're going to rely on the defense again to get them a stop. As we're under 5 minutes left, BYU gets the ball. They're going to return it. This is Brewster across the 50. So BYU is now going to try to run the ball. They're in that 4-minute offense mode. They're probably not going to be yamming it deep with Fedro again. So Oregon's got to get some stops on the ground. Quick option. He flips it out to So. So has some room. There he goes. And that's a 1st. As long as Oregon can stop them to a field goal, they'll be happy. They'll get a chance here. The only thing they cannot do is give up a touchdown. Under 5 minutes to play here. Fedro's going to throw this one. And he delivers a strike, and that's a catch for Deontay Lightfoot. But he does go out of bounds. The clock does stop. 4th catch of the day for Deontay. Just outside of the red zone. A little over 4 minutes left. Pimpton in motion. Throwing that out. Oh, that was quite interesting, trying to get the screen pass going. He hits the back of his man. That could have been way worse. But clock does stop for Oregon. So as long as they can produce another one of these great red zone stops. Hand off to So. He finds some room. He runs over 2 men. A third down to the 2. Ricky So putting this offense on his back. 159 yards now. Shades of his Arizona State days before he lost his starting job. First and goal. Oregon can't give up the touchdown. Quick option. Fedro. He's going to score. Touchdown. BYU. They extend the lead. Will that clinch this game? This extra point, if it hits, yes it does. Ah! Oof, I stopped it. Oh, it's a BearCave game anyways. But our first studio update of the day, I throw this up so you guys don't get spoiled, so I don't have to toss out any lines here. So, do not worry. So, it showed 2 games. Okay, so whatever. We'll be back here momentarily. Remember, we do have a sound glitch. All right, we're back. We're under 4 minutes left here. Oregon down at 9. They're going to have to play some special ball to get back into this game. Under 4 minutes. And remember, as long as they have those timeouts, they can get this back, or they can get this ball back. So you've got to stop running the ball, though. Bo Jackson stiffies a couple, but he goes down. Not impressive. Like I said, Oregon's got to score quick here. Can't be just running the ball. So Sal, a deep drop, a quarter blitz, they get to him. Sacked again. This BYU defense is shocking the world today. Everybody and their mother was saying that they're going to get absolutely killed in the pass game without their top 2 corners, but this front 7's dominated the run. The corners have been playing great. Lights out today. Sal Easton again, and he misses his man. 4th down. They've got to go for it now. So 4th and 14. Game on the line. Little bunch formation. Raheem Ozuna cheating up here. They're going to bring a blitz. They delay, give to Bo Jackson. Can he get the first down? There goes Bo. He does. Oh, and he's still going. Bo Jackson down the sideline. They finally bring him down. What a crazy play. So here comes Oregon, the most unlikely scenario. And he yams it deep. And it's out of the back of the end zone. You can't script this kind of a thing. How does Bo Jackson on a delayed draw? I don't think we've ever seen a delayed draw work. What is happening? So 2nd and 10. Can Oregon, can they capitalize? They get it to Huff. He doesn't break the tackle. 1st and goal. They're going to hurry it up. Remember, they cannot use those timeouts. Easton, and he's sacked again. The corners. These corner blitzes are killing him. Daniel Dortch. 2nd and goal. Clock is ticking. Easton floats it. And oh, that was the game. Ozuna, the SFA player, couldn't reel it in. He had to turn his body. 3rd and goal. From the 14. They're going to delay, give it again. Bo, can he do something special again? There he goes. Touchdown, Bo Jackson. Unbelievable. 2 plays when it mattered the most. He gets it done, a broken tackle, and look at him go. What are we watching? Is this the real Bo Jackson? I can't. What in the world is happening? Is this the real Bo Jackson? All right, here's the onside kick, and Deontay Lightfoot brings it down. So now it's back to a 2-point game. All of the timeouts. So Oregon, they've just got to find a way to stop Ricky So to give their offense a chance. They finally found the run game on that last drive. In this game, I've never seen a team like desperately need, a quick score, and they get it through the run game. What? That fourth down on their side of the field, and then that third down? What in the world? So Fedro back out here. Couple of first downs, and they can go home happy. And Fedro, he stiffies a man. There goes Fedro. Inside the 20. So Oregon takes that first time out. They got to get a stop. Handoff. No, Fedro keeps it. He goes down. Newsome again. He's the only one on this defense who's been able to handle Fedro. 2nd and 12. They just hand it off to Ricky this time. Another big stop. Newsome again. Or that's Walton this time. 3rd and 10. This is the game. A first down wins it. Hand off to So. And they stack them up. So clock is going to run. And they're going to bring the field goal unit back on. He's 4 for 4 in the day. This is a 61 overall lefty kicker. He's not supposed to be doing this. He has terrible accuracy, terrible power, but he's 4 for 4. Can he go 5 for 5 to make Oregon get a touchdown? To put the game up 5 and force Oregon to get a touchdown. The kick is up, and it is good from BYU. They do it again. Just an unbelievable game here so far. Watch Party has been delivering left and right this season, as Oregon now, 1:20. They can win this game. Now, who is it going to be? Is it going to be Sal Easton? Is it going to be Bo Jackson, who did it on the last drive? Or will BYU? Well, it looks like Oregon is going to go for the run. All right, motioning Mills. They're going to throw it here. Easton finds his man. That's Mills. He has so many catches here today. That's his 6th. Sal Easton over 250. He's yet to have that critical error of his own. Just that weird fumble to start the game. 1 minute, 15 seconds left. Bunch formation. We're already in yam range. Easton over the middle, and he finds his man, and they're going to give him the first down, so clock stops. That's Kinnery. So hurrying it up now, back to the bunch. Easton floats it, and it's another big one. Terrence Gaddis. BYU now folding in these last 2 drives. The defense that we so highly praised for most of the game has been non-existent. And wait, we're going to get a booth review on this one. And I'm not going to be able to tell. We don't have the sound. But this one looks good even on Sundays. I don't know what they're looking at here. Interesting. Yeah, the play stands. That was pretty obvious. A little free timeout there for Oregon to catch their breaths. Ref ball coming in clutch again. They're inside the 30 already. A minute left. No timeouts, though, for Oregon. Dumping that one off, and another first down. Clock stops. Mark Seals. The question is, are they going to leave too much time for BYU to respond? 1st and 10. And over the middle. And they're going to give him the touchdown. Stanley Kittery extends the arm. Oregon retakes the lead. They were down 2 scores with less than 3 minutes left. And they make the comeback. And they're going for 2 here. Easton over the middle, and they're not going to get it. So it stays just a 1-point lead now. So a field goal wins it. Can the 61 overall kicker get his 5th, or is that 6th, his 6th field goal of the day? Oh man, we're in for an exciting finish. BYU, they had a 2-score lead. They were up 9. They just needed a few first downs. And they folded. The defense completely collapsed there at the end. So now, is Oregon going to survive, or is BYU going to come back? Pedro Bautista, they did this against Army last week. Can they do it again? Pedro. And that's a drop from Lightfoot. Maybe a good idea, saving that timeout, as he wasn't going to get a first down. And they probably need to get inside the, about the 25, or inside the 20, I think, to really threaten a field goal, as that one's brought down by Lightfoot. Nice catch. He goes out of bounds. Clock does stop there. So they're at the 40, plenty of yam range. We know the best throw power in the country belongs to Pedro. So Pedro, and he's sacked! So they're going to have to take that first time out now. They're lucky they've saved him this long. You can withstand a couple of errors here and there, but now they've got to extend the field. They got to stretch it. Got to take some shots. We're going to run a screen pass. They've been killing Oregon today. And he goes down. That was a massive tackle there, as he had a lot of running room. So 3rd and 14 now for BYU. Is the dream alive? He delivers that one. And Pimpton can't get there. The clock. They take the final timeout. So 4th and 4. Game is on the line. Can Oregon complete the comeback? Bautista. He delivers a deep shot. And it's caught! No, he dropped it. DeKalen Thrust had it, and it ripped away. Oregon's gonna win. Oh my, what a throw. You can't throw that ball any better. And Oregon is gonna win the game. Unbelievable. 30-29, and as we hit triple zeros here in Watch Party, Oregon comes back. They were down 9 with under 3 minutes to go, and they make an epic comeback. The BYU home faithful are sick, as they have 5 field goals to show for this loss. BYU just could never convert when it mattered the most. What a game, what a moment, and Coach Dave, congratulations on a crazy comeback. 30-29 is your final. Oregon back to 500, BYU down to 500. Wow. So we'll check the stats here. Yeah, that was crazy. That game was wild. So we'll check the stats here before we get out. Obviously, the VOD is always available to you guys. It does go live to everybody else after game day. I'm still wrapping my head around those that bow drive. On 4th and whatever, they run a draw play to Bo, and he converts. He gets 70 yards or whatever. Like, what? I don't know how BYU folded. That was wild. All right, so let's check the stats here. And the scoring summary, I'm sure, is going to be wild. Oh, my gosh. So, obviously, those field goals got the touchdowns. That one to end this first half was big. And then BYU just popped off, had the lead, 2-score lead at one point, and then they folded. Completely folded. So Bautista had those 3 picks. Ricky So, incredible game. No touchdown, oddly enough. And Thrust, he just couldn't hang on quite at the end there. Remember, he's a deep threat. He doesn't have the best catch in traffic, right? Pimpton got 6 pancakes. Defensively, and you got to think Ozuna he could have had that interception in the back of the end zone. They had 3 sacks. And Ozuna, he could have had that pick in the back of the end zone to seal it. They did have the 1 fumble. That was ridiculous. That was definitely an all-timer of a play. And Oregon now. Oh, wait, before we look at Oregon, I want to look at BYU's kicker because he was great today. Jeff Hodges, 5 for 5. 33 was the long. That's you can't get that much closer than that, man. That's crazy. So Oregon Sal Easton, the transfer from Texas, 312, 3 TDs. Great game for him. And who do they give the fumble to? They give the fumble to Easton. That's understandable. But Bo Jackson, he really saved the day there at the end. That 53-yarder was a beautiful. Ron Mills, 2 touchdowns here for Gaddis. Huff finally showed up in the 4th quarter. And then defensively, Goff had a great day. It was all about these TFLs at the end. Rashad Bush, just the TFL merchant there. Newsome did great. And then plenty of sacks. They got 3 interceptions, deflections. There were no fumbles. And yeah, so that will do it here, folks. And I'm going to end it here before I get out of here. I do not want to accidentally spoil more games. We got through this without any spoilers. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next week.